so we don't have any problems for the rest of the fucking. Wait, there it is. See if it's it won't do it. Facebook back on. Okay, we're once again we apologize. We had a little streaming issues with our connections. We apologize. I know it's very annoying and stuff like that. When you're streaming or watching a video, I understand. But look, we had to fix the issue to get it resolved. So once hopefully we got it resolved, and hopefully it will never happen again. I mean, my SIP was my my apologies go out to everybody on Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube and Twitch, and everybody that was on. So once again, we apologize for our incidents with the connections. So we'll go back to what we was doing. So we'll get back in. So we apologize for everything. So I'm very sorry. I mean, look, I'm just one person setting up a stream. I mean, the stream is running bad, so we had to reset it. So apologize again. So that's once again my apologies. So we'll go back to film study. Let me go back in. We was on. This was the sack play we showed you, so we're going to go over to the next play over. So I'm going to screen it back over. So I'm going to go to, let's see, this one. This is on 2nd and 8. We'll go to the 2nd and 8 situation. 2nd and 8 situation. We'll look at, let's go ahead and show you what happened. They are in a let's see. The Jets were in four linemen on the line, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4 people back. Everybody covering. He was in a shotgun. Let's show you what happened on this play. 2nd and 8. He drops back, and they sack him again. So that's another defensive effort by the Jets in that game against the Falcons. So I look at it this way. That's the reason why we're concerned about their defense, because they run when they were in a 4 down lineman position. They're getting ready to blitz. That's without a shadow of a doubt. They're getting ready to blitz. So that's on a 2nd and 8 situation. Okay, this is on 3rd and 10. They're back in the shotgun again. So for the Atlanta Falcons, this is a play right here, and they get to the quarterback. They get to the quarterback, so they will get to the quarterback big time. They will get to the quarterback either on a pressure, either on a blitz, or whatever. They're going to come. So, oh shoot, they're going to come. They're going to come exponentially. That's one thing about it. So, let's show you another play. This is on 1st and 10 offense. Let's show you their offense. This is a run play right here by the Jets. So they run it to number 28. So number 28, look, he's in that video. And I'm going to tell you, this guy, they'll give it to him time and time again, just like they gave it to number 88, Montgomery. So that's one concern right there. That's one concern right there. For the Saints, it's the run. Here's the pass play. They throw a little sideline pass to number 80. I'm looking at his number 10. So that number 10 can catch the ball as well. So we have to contain him as well. Absolutely contain containments. This is on 3rd and 5 situation. We'll show you a 3rd and 5. They drop a handoff and they give it to one of their running backs, and they kind of get nothing on that play. So that's good news for the Atlanta Falcons defense. They get them off 3 and out. So this is what happened. They drop back. So this is defensive. So they give up that play right there to 15. So that's a big game right there. So they give up big plays. So that's something they're going to give up, is those big plays. The New York Jets. They're going to give up big plays in the game. So, okay, this is on 3rd and 5 situation once again. This is in the 2nd quarter. They drop back, and it's like he's going to throw it, and they give it to, once again, number 25, and he gets a catch. And so, defensively, they didn't make a play on that pass play. So, that's something, if you can take advantage of their weaknesses like that, that would be the key right there to their demise. So, I'm going to go to a scramble over to another play. This is, let's go ahead and pull this up. I'm going to go over to another play. I'm going to show you. This is a pass play. That's a pretty good plain pickup right there. 1st and 10. Just give you another concern. Okay, this is on 1st and 10. Atlanta's at midfield, and they drop back and they throw a pass, and looked like a good defensive play by the nope. Drops back, throws a pass play. So it's another one. So I'm gonna tell you, these pass plays Atlanta did against the Jets is a perfect example the Saints could do to the Jets this coming Saturday night when they play in the Meadowlands. So, okay, this is on goal line situation. How you doing? Sorry, I broke the rules. Sorry, I broke the rules. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right, Rose. I'm not mad about that. You didn't break no rules, so that's okay. That's understandable. I mean that's understandable right there, Rose. So you don't have to be sorry for anything. So that's all right. So that's a touchdown right there, goal line situation. So I'll be honest with you, on goal line situation last week, Saints squandered their opportunity to score in that 1st quarter and that 2nd quarter. So the opportunities in that 1st and 2nd quarter should be imminent for the Saints to score. Can't just give up field goals, because you give up field goals, look, the chances are you will lose. That's the biggest concern right there. So okay, this is the extra point. We're gonna pull this. We're gonna go pull the screen. So I'm gonna go pull the screen right here. I'm gonna show you the Jets offensive play right here. So this is what we're showing you. So let me get that keyed up again with that quarterback. Okay, let's show you. So this is number 5. Let's show you. So he throws a little screen pass to number 40. So that's something right there you got to be contained above, those screen passes. Okay, let's show you. This is field goal situation. Switch this over. So this is what we're looking at right here for the Atlanta Falcons. This is on defense, 2nd and 9. They drop back, and they get um, so looks like oh, what the hell is this? This is a turnover right here. So this is something the Saints cannot afford to do. It's turn over that football. I don't care if it's in the goal line area. I don't care if it's in the 50-yard line. I don't care if it's, that's the things you have to avoid right there is turnovers, because last week we had 2 turnovers in the red zone, and something you cannot do in those red zones. So that's the concerning. Um, that's the concerns right there. Okay, let's give you the goal line situation. I'm gonna switch this over right here. So this is what happened for the Jets play. They go with a screen play and they get a couple of yards. So this is on 2nd down, and they throw a low hitch route, and that's going to look like it'd be a touchdown. Yes, it was touchdown. Touchdown Jets. That was hitch route. Low, small, lows. So that's number 8 right there. That's the quarterback. So we're going to be showing you his numbers. Okay, that's what happened. Low. So that's a good defensive play by the New York Jets. So that's something. Look, I'll be honest with you. The Jets can play some defense in this game. So they played some defense last week against the. This is on 3rd and 9 situation. He drops back and he throws, and they get a few yards off of that play. So that's something right there. That's a concern right there for this Saints defense going into Saturday night in the Meadowlands. Oh, what the hell with the freaking hell? Why they so freaking... Facebook's getting ridiculous. Hold on, me have to switch this over. See if I can get them again. I'm losing them again. Hold on, let me stop this. So once again, we apologize. We're having a little issues with Facebook now. Just please bear with us. We're having some technical trouble with it. So I don't know what the hell's going on tonight. It's just one thing after another. Okay, this is what we're looking at right here. They ran a 4-down lineman. This is on 3rd and 15. They drop back and they throw a pass, and they hit let's see, they hit one of the receivers for Atlanta, and this is on 4th and 5. They drop back again, and they go after the that's the biggest concern right there. The Atlanta Falcons offense didn't have posure against this Jets defense. This Jets defense right here, look, that's that was on 4th and 5. So that was on a 4th and 5 situation. So this is another play right here. So okay, this is the Jets Falcons breakdown. We're going to go over to the Week 1 breakdown, which is the their first game against the Giants and Jets. So we'll go ahead and break that film. We'll go over to the film study on this one. So let's go over to the film study. This is we'll walk you through it. This is on once again 3rd and 3. This is in the 2nd quarter. We'll show you what happened. So this is what they do. They come back. So he's going to do it a few times. This is a film study. So this is on 3rd and 3 situation. So we're waiting on the guy to give us the breakdown. So they're in the Jets, the Giants was in a shotgun formation. Everybody back. So show you what happened. He throws a pass, and so if you let's scroll this down a little bit. This is on 3rd and 2 situation. The Jets drop back. This is in the shotgun formation right here. So they're going to drop back. They're going to be looking for the receivers. So he's just scrolling it. So this is what happened. They're going to throw to, let's see, they're going to throw right to their wide receiver that's going to be open. So that's on 3rd and 12 right there. 3rd and 12 situation. So this is a film study right here. This is how we showing you film of what happened. This is the pass play right here. So this is on 2nd and 9 situation right here. So the Giants are back in the shotgun once again. And let's see. He's showing you what's the wide receivers and stuff like that. Let's show you what happened. Okay, this is the drop back right here. It goes back. So don't get aggravated if they were winding it back and forth, back and forth. This is only a film study, folks. This is only a film study. So we're just showing you situations that that happen in the in those games. So let's go to another play. Let's pull this up. This is a pass play right here to one of the Giants wide receivers. So, and that's in coverage right there. 2-man covering him. So this is what happened. So show you another screenplay. This is on 1st and 10. They drop back. This looks like a dump. Pass play right there to number 82. So he gets to the sideline. Sandorno looks like he drops back again. Looks like throws it again. So he's under a lot of pressure, but he dumps it off to Crowder. So that's one of the guys that he dumps it off to. So let's go to another film study. Okay, this is what happens right here. So he's dropping back as he does. This is on 3rd and about trying to look at it. 3rd and about 4. Drops back, looking for the pass play. So
to be very confident that's going to land on the guy, because you 2-hand punch, you're locking those hips. But working versus outside guy, my personal favorite is the outside hand comes straight into the chest, and then you're going to come underneath with that right hand. You're just going to run them out and widen them out as a tackle. So even as a guard as well. The cornerback, nice, little stiff arm, spin out of it,
or step on,
and boom. I think.
Must be hard to hold the mic. No, it's not that hard. I'm holding the mic pretty good. So, how you doing? What's going on? So, how you doing? We're doing film study of the New York Jets. So, if you want to come in and talk about that, come on down. How you doing? So, thank you for coming in.
You know what I did? I gotta go back to the ball. Instead of playing through the receiver, where, like I said, you're gonna see this left hip turn to the ball, look back to the ball. where instead he should be like covering with this right hip, playing the receiver, just playing the receiver. You play his hands. He has too much room on you. One, he's not hip to hip right here. Where if he's hip to hip, you want to play the ball. Sure, it's a little bit risky. You can do it, but because he's not the hip to hip, there's room to the sideline. Strongly recommended to play through the receiver right here. What happens is the receiver has too much room. He's not able to keep hands on. He's not hip to hip. The ball is put on the back shoulder right here, and 42.
So that was a back shoulder catch right there by one of the Giants players. So he's showing you. This is one of the film guys that does the films for the New York Jets. So we also showed you a film. So I'm showing you a guy that's talking about it. So just please don't get upset. He is talking. This is film study.
Looks like a fool because he completely loses the ball. So even after all that bad stuff, if he played through the ball right here, he could probably make a play, but because he doesn't play it correctly in the air, he gets beat. So I wanted to cover my basis with that. I went into 2 plays with Doga. I want to go into the 1 bad play of Doga where I showed you 2 good pass sets. This is labeled good block. This is another good block by Doga. Oh, did I screw this up? Oh yeah, so this is another good one. I have 1 bad play of him in the run game. So I have 4 plays. Again, more of a 45 the reset from Doga, but again, he's keeping his hips pretty square. He opens up as the linebacker is going to pass him. So I'm fine with his hips right here. Again, alternating, boom, left hand inside before he tries to come with the cross chop right there from the outside from the inside arm to get his hands on, alternating, boom, boom. This is big right here. You don't want to do it at the same time. You don't want to be too late when it's 1-2 like that. That's good, and good hand placement too. So even if he does chop that in that outside arm, look what happens. So let's say he does chop it, which you can't really see right here. You don't know if.
So I think this is a good guy right here. I suggest you follow. He is from let's see, Turn on the Jets. That's Turn on the Jets podcast. He breaks down plays that happen in Jets games. So I strongly urge you to subscribe to his channel. So he's telling you a lot of things what they did in that game. So with the Jets and the Giants game. So let's go back to him and listen to him some more.
If he's pulling away on purpose, if he chops it down, because of the alternating punch. Look what happens. That right arm lands on the shoulder pad, and now he has control of that shoulder. So instead of you ducking around that inside punch and getting around it, now he's kind of.
Let's go over to another.
He's trying to get blocked by.
Show you another play. Let's go over to another play.
By a tight end does not work. He gets lower than him. He uses that circular force right here and just pushes him inside, and comes with the arm over as he puts number 82 on his ass right here. Jenkins is a strong dude. I did a review with Kyle Smith a couple weeks ago. He tossed a pulling guard and Gronkowski.
So that's the things you're gonna have to do with the Jets and the Saints game. I'll be honest with you. We have to make those significant plays, because if you don't make significant plays against the Jets this coming Saturday, I'm going to be honest with you, that's going to happen. They're going to have runs. Number 88, Montgomery. Number 28 for the Jets as well. So I'll be honest with you, that's going to be the biggest key to the Saints winning the game this coming Saturday night against the Jets. So without a shadow of a doubt. So these are film studies. We'll have these every single Wednesday. So if you please don't get upset when we talk about these, when we go through these things, because look, we have to break down these films. So that's what we're doing. So these are the films that we did show you. So let's go ahead and I'll pull this down, and we'll talk about last week's game with the Jets. I'm going to pull up the stats in just a few seconds. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Give me 1 second on pull it up. So we're on the screen. So you're on Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, and Twitch. Hang on for just a few minutes. Let's give you the I got the box score right here on the screen. Okay, let's begin breaking down last week's game. Okay, let's begin in the first quarter. Jets did score on an 8-play, 66-yard drive. That was 3 minutes and 55 seconds off the time of possession and 11:05 off the scoring play. That was a 1-yard touchdown run from Montgomery. Made it 6-0. Then the Falcons kicked the field goal. That was on a 10-play, 55-yard drive, 3 minutes and 58 seconds off the time of possession, and then 3:33 off the scoring play. And let's go over to the other plays. This is in the second quarter. Falcons just scored a 4-yard run. That was 11 plays, 80-yard drive, and it was 146 off the time of possession, and also 33 seconds off the scoring play. Made it 10-6. Jets did score 49-yard field goal, 4 plays, 27 yards, 136 off the time of possession, 5:20 off the scoring play. It was 10-9. Also, it was 16-10. Jets did score pass play from Bennett to Falk. That was from 9 yards out. That was on, let's see, that was on 4 plays and 24 yards, 2 minutes and 30 seconds off the time of possession, 11:38 off the scoring play. It was 16-10. And then also Burris had a 28-yard interception, return for a touchdown, made it 22-10. So that was the fourth quarter scoring right there for the Jets. So unfortunately, they did win 22-10. Let's give you the final individual stats. Montgomery, he had a pretty good. He had some carries. He had 7 carries for 36 yards. He had a 5.1 average. Also, Power had 5 carries for 20. McGuire, 5 for 14. Webb, 1 for 13. Also, passing the football for the Jets, Sam Darnold was in the game. He had 5 of 7 passing. He also had 1 sack in the game. So that's something right there. So they gave up only 1 sack in the game against the Atlanta Falcons last week. Also, Weber came in there, so he came in 2 of 5, 10 yards, so he didn't have a pretty good quarter when he came in. His rating was 47.9. Also, Falk came in. He was 4 for 41 yards. He had 1 touchdown, so he had led them on a touchdown drive. It was a 15-yarder. Let's see. Also, 149 on the rating, so his numbers was pretty substantial in that game. Also, Seaman at 2 of 4 passing, 10 yards. So half of the quarterbacks for the Jets didn't pan out. They did not pan out last week. So that's something right there that the Jets didn't do in those games. Okay, pass catchers. The catchers. Roe Anderson had 3 catches for 32 yards, 10.7 average. Bennett had once again 2 catches for 24 yards. Also, Ian Aaron Y. I'm trying to say his name. It's Enunwa. He had 4 catches for 14 yards. Also, Cannon, um, 2 catches for 9 yards. Also, um, 1 catch for 10 yards, and that's also McGuire, 1 catch for 10 yards in the game last week uh, against the Atlanta Falcons. So that is the breakdown right there. So let's give you the stats in this game. Last week. Jets. I'm gonna be honest with you. Jets had 13 first downs. They had 4 on runs, 6 on pass, and 3 by penalty. Third down efficiency wasn't that efficient. That's the biggest concern right there. It's the third down efficiency. If they can get into 39% or less, then they'll be falling off the map. That's one thing about it. So I'll be honest with you. Look, they did not have a good third down game. Running wise, they ran the ball 31 times. They only had 96 yards. That was only 3.1 average in that game against the Falcons last week. So that's something right there. Now, passing wise, they passed for 103 yards. That was 13 of 20 passes. So they hit 13 of 20 passes in that game last week against the Falcons. Now, total yards of offense. Let's give you total yards of offense. Total yards, 199. So that was close to 200 yards. So close to 200 yards of total offense. They was using 52 plays. Falcons used 77. So the defense been on the field longer. So if you can keep the defense on the field longer, that would be perfect. So touchdowns, they had 3 touchdowns. They had one rushing touchdown for the Jets. So you can't give up those 3 touchdowns when it matters. Those 3 touchdowns, because I'm gonna tell you, you give up 3 touchdowns in that game against the Jets this coming Saturday. Guess what? You're getting gassed. 9 times out of 10, you're getting gassed. Fumbles. They only had 1 fumble, so they didn't turn over the ball that much. So they only had 1 fumble in the game. Also, the red zone efficiency was 2 out of 2. So they're good on that 2 out of 2. So they got in that red zone and they converted 2 times. So you can't have them convert in the red zone. Now in the goal line situation, that's another thing that the Saints are going to have to be concerned about. It's not getting into the giving up touchdowns in that red zone. Make them kick field goals if they have to. If you have to kick a field goal, make them kick field goals. That's the biggest play we can do in the game. So that's the biggest breakdown you got to do. Make them kick field goals. 3 and outs. That's perfect. 3 and outs. If you can have them punt, have them punt. So let's go ahead and go over their possession and drive summary. Let's give you their drive summary. This is what happened in the that's in the first drive. They had a touchdown. Second possession, they had a punt. So that's on the second possession. So if we give them a second possession and they have to go 3 and out, that'll be perfect. So on the third possession, they get a punt. on the fourth possession a down. Also on the fifth possession was a punt, and then at halftime. So halftime was um, next one. The seventh possession they get a down, so they got out of that was a down. It was a 4 and out. On eighth possession they kicked the field goal. On the ninth possession they punt for the Jets. Also, um, they attained the ball off the fumble, and also it was a touchdown. So that was on possession number 10, possession 10, and also possession 11 and 12 was 2 punts. So see if you go 1 and 2, punt, and then possession 3, you get a touchdown. That's okay. You can make up for those possessions and drive charts. So this is what tells you right here. This is the possession and drive charts. This tells you what happens in these games. So that was the time of possession for the Jets was 25-21. They had the ball 6 minutes and 6 seconds in the first quarter, 5 minutes and 49 seconds in the second quarter, third quarter 6:45, fourth quarter 6:41. So they had the ball less last week against the Atlanta Falcons. So that is the biggest concern is the time of possession. Because if the Saints have the ball the longest, they can attain the ball. And they can be on there with their offense without a shadow of a doubt. So this is what we're talking about right here in tonight's breakdown. Also, let's see. Okay, these are your first half breakdowns. Jets had let's see 110 yards total. 26 let's see 26 yards rushing. Let's see, I'm looking at it on the screen. Yeah, 26 yards rushing on the possessions. This is what we're showing you in the first half for the Jets and the Falcons. Montgomery carries in the first half as well. So, okay, let's look at the play-by-play possession. First one was a touchdown, so that was on say 8 plays and 66 yards. So that was the first touchdown right there. That was at the 11-12 mark in the first quarter. Now the second possession for the Jets. We'll look at it right there. This is by play-by-play. They were in the shotgun formation all 3 times. So they was in the shotgun 3 times. So that's why I say, if they're in the shotgun formation, you're going to have to dial up a play to contain the shotgun. They're either going to hand off or they're either going to pass on those shotguns. So that is the that was 3 times in the shotgun formation. That was in the first quarter of the game. That was at the 6:11 mark. So yeah, in the second quarter, the New York Jets once again they're in shotgun. That was starting in the second quarter, but they switch over to I formation. That was on 3rd and 1. Now let's give you another breakdown. Pull this mic down so you can hear me. Next one, 3 shotguns in a row. So they was in the shotgun 3 in a row. So that was on 2nd and 13, 3rd and 5, and also 4th and 5. for the New York Jets. So that's something right there. See, once they're in a shotgun, look, you got to make some plays on them. Now the next one, um, this was at the 324 mark, the 248 mark, and also 239 mark. Three shotgun formations once again, and for this is the fourth one right here. Four shotgun formations. So they're in shotgun formation in 1st and 10, also 2nd and 9, and also 3rd and 6. So that's the reason. That's the number of times they've been in that shotgun if they're going to pass and stuff like that. So that's in the second. We'll go ahead and go over to the third quarter. Show you where the shotgun was in. Okay, shotgun. It was a handoff for 3 yards right there. The shotgun. Also, Webb was in the shotgun. That was on 2nd and 17. And they got 8 yards off the run, off the shotgun run play. Now, but they even scramble in the shotgun. So that's Weber scrambling for 13 yards. That's on 3rd and 9 situation at the 3rd and 9 at the 48-yard line. 3rd and 9 at the 48-yard line. He scrambles. And let's see. The 3rd and 2 shotgun. Let's show you that. 3rd and 2. I'm gonna highlight it. 3rd and 2. Shotgun formation. They get a 1-yard pickup. So, look, they're going to hand off it either in the shotgun or they're going to hand off in the I formation or whatever. Whatever formation they will put up. Now, Jets at the 6:56 mark. This is what we're showing you. They get a shotgun incomplete. Shotgun, once again, incomplete. Also, shotgun 1-yard run. So, that's something, look. That shotgun never gets old. It never gets old. That's the oldest play in the playbook since football started. So, that's one thing about it. So, this is very interesting right here. We're looking at how many times it was in the shotgun. So, okay, let's go to the fourth quarter. Jets, once again, in the shotgun. They get a 7-yard pickup off that shotgun play, off another, and a 15-yard run on a shotgun play as well. Also, on those runs, also they get a 3-yard run off the shotgun. So we're just showing you how many times the shotguns they can be a little tricky. So now, okay, at the 10:07 mark, 10:07 mark in the fourth quarter, they get a run for 10 yards. Also, they get a 1st and 20. They get a 2-yard pickup, so that would be a run play. Also, Falk scrambles, and it gets 3 yards. Also, on 3rd and 15, they get a 1-yard pickup, and also, so I'm gonna tell you these shotguns are very inception. They could switch the play at any time. It could be either shotgun or 2 wide receiver sets. So that's the this is their biggest plays right here for the New York Jets. Okay, Darnold throws for 21 yards. Also, Powell for 18-yard run. Also, Darnold on a short pass gets a 15-yard pickup on those short pass leps. So if they're throwing short passes, they're going to get those big plays. They're going to get those big plays without a shadow of a doubt. So these are your list of your plays right here. So we're showing you right on the screen what they did against the Falcons defense. So they gave up yards of 21. They put up 21, 18, 15, 15, 15, 14, 13, 10, 9, 8, and 8. So that's your biggest plays that's going to happen. So if the Saints defense can contain those big plays, then you'll be fine. So that is the necessity reports. So let's go ahead and move along to another breakdown analysis. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm about to go back to short football stats. I don't know why they're not giving me. Okay, we're going to go to short football stats, and we're going to give you some analysis on them again. So I'm about to do that 1 second. We're about to go. Let's go. Let's begin with passing plays. Let's go to Sam Darnold. We're going to talk about him in this breakdown. I'm going to pull it up. Sam Darnold's ratings when happens. Let's go ahead and do that. Give you Sam Darnold's breakdown. I'm about to do that in 1 second. About to switch it over to the Sam Darnold's pass plays. Let's give you his directional passing. Give me 1 second to send it over. Okay, let's begin looking at the Jets quarterbacks. Darnold. Let's give you that. Okay, let's begin looking at pass plays, directions. Okay, let's begin looking at Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's ratings. This is directions and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's begin breaking it down. Okay, first one, his quarterback rating when he's at the doing a left passing play. He's throwing to your left. He throws 5 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. He completes 80 of 118 passing. He throws for 751 yards, and his rating is 89. So that's something right there. So his rating goes entirely down like that. So if he goes to the middle, it's another one. When he goes to a middle play, he is at 98, 4 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. So he throws, he completes 45 of 66 passes, 45 of 66 passes. So that's Sam Darnold's, that's in the shotgun. So this is what we're showing you. So when he's in that shotgun, so this is what we're showing you. Right at the at the feet. So this is when the shotgun. So we'll go over to shotgun. So he throws. He has a 93 rating, 5 touchdowns, 573 yards, 59 of 90. Also, when he gets a 97 rating, he throws 4 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. That's in the shotgun. That's in the shotgun alone. That's in the shotgun. 4 422 yards. Now, the next one is when it goes to your right, when he throws a right pass play towards your sidelines, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. So he throws those 2 interceptions in games. Um, he's 63 of 103 passes. 63 of 103. That's a rating of 73. So if he goes deep, this is the one we're going to be talking about here. When he goes to deep routes on your left side, he has a 90 rating. He has 3 interceptions and 5 touchdowns. So he's 12 of 28. So he's 12 of 28 when he goes to those your left side, and he's also going deep on those left side passes routes. Now, when he goes into the middle, when he hits a receiver at the middle, and that's going to be for maybe 10 to 15 yards, he will go 3 of 8. So he's 3 of 8 on those middle routes. So he's pretty good on those middle routes. His 81 rating stands out. This is for Sam Darnold. Now, next one. Let's see. He had 3 interceptions. So he throws 3 interceptions. So his rating is plummeting down to 26. So his rating plummets down to 26. In the shotgun alone. So I look at it this way. His numbers, some of the times in the ratings, plummet. When he throws to the on the deep post, and also when he throws in the middle. Now on the second down rating, this is what we're going to show you. Second down rating. Second down ratings will give you a second down rating breakdown. Okay, Sam Darnold is 22 of 30, 218 yards. That's throwing on a left angle. On a left angle, when he's throwing on a left angle, that looks like a little pass play. He throws 3 touchdowns. So when he throws on a left angle, that's 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. His rating goes up to 113. Now, when it goes to the middle, he's got 1 touchdown coming in. He's 11 of 15 on that pass play. That's up the middle. That's in the middle quadrants. That's a middle quadrant. Now, in the right quadrant, this is the right quadrant where he throws it to the sideline, stuff like that, and it's a little short pass play. 2 interceptions. So if you can get those 2 interceptions off those little right pass plays that he throws, and he'll throw it right at the coverage. That's one thing about it. He will throw right at the coverage. So for Sam Darnold. Now this is on third down situation. Third down situations. On third down, he would throw 2 touchdowns. That would be to your left. His rating would be 83. He would be 17 of 29 in those pass plays. Now the next one I'm going to be showing you. This is the next graphic I'm going to be showing you. Everybody on this screen, if you're on Facebook Periscope, if you have any questions about these, about the breakdowns and stuff like that, just chime in on Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, and Twitch. Also, 1 touchdown, a quarterback rating of 88. Also, when he throws in the 87 category, he has 1 touchdown. He's 24 of 38. 24 of 38 passing. So that's no interceptions. That's only touchdowns. So these are your passer ratings by direction, targets, and stuff like that. So we'll give you huddle. So it was huddles. Okay. So let's give you another passer rating. Let's give you another um, target rating. Let's give you another aerial passing direction. Let's give you that. For Sam Darnold, we'll give you a breakdown on him. Sam Darnold's passing. Um, this is the average yardage rate for passers. Let's go give you Sam Darnold's numbers. Okay, Sam Darnold, I got him right on the screen. Okay, his completion percentage is at 54%, so his it's not that nearly that good, but it's so it's YIA, which is yards. Trying to see what that is. Okay, this is what we're showing you. His this is what we're showing you right here. His YIA is 55%. His completion percentage, he throws for 2,865 yards on 1,588 attempts. So he threw 1,588 times as a quarterback. For the his yak yards is 1,277. His YPAs is 6.9, and his this is what we're showing you for in the screen. So if you can see this in the screen, you can see what we're talking about the this is the aerial yards. That's what we're talking about right here for the for Sam Darnold. So okay, let's see. Completion locations. Let's give you his completion locations. This is what we're showing you. We'll show you another stat right here. Give me 1 second to put this up on the screen. We'll show you Sam Darnold's in just a second. Let me get that breakdown right there. I don't think we have Sam Darnold's breakdown. I don't think we have that. So we'll get that in there. This will be Sam Darnold. Let's give you his. Okay, this is Sam Darnold's completion locations. We're showing you everything on the screen. That's what we're breaking down for you. So it's what we're showing you. If you want to talk about these locations, we're showing you everything that occurs with Sam Darnold, the quarterback with the New York Jets. So that is the completion locations of Sam Darnold's directions. So we'll give you the let's give you the red zone efficiency. I'm about to do that in 1 second. Give me just a second to pull it up on my screen. Let me see if I get the red zone. Let's give you the rushing averages. let's give you their running game. I'm about to do that in 1 second and give you their running. Um, okay, I'm going to give you, let's see, this is one of them. This is Isaiah Isaiah Crowell. I'm giving you his breakdown right here. So this is what we're showing you on the screen. Let's begin. Okay, this is what we're talking about. Okay, this is off the this is the success rate for Crowell for the Jets. He is the success rate is 43%. This is off the left side. This is going to your left side right here, off the space side. His average is yards per carry is 7.0. He carries that ball 21 times. So this is the concern right here. He runs for, he carries 21 yards, 146 on the carry. So that's one thing we're going to have to be concerned with if they do run him. If they run Crowell or Montgomery, that's going to be your biggest concern right there. Is running up the left side, because if you run up that left side, he will run that ball up the left side, and he will get that first down. So he has 4 touchdowns. That's 43%. Now his lowest is 24. So his lowest is off the left tackle. It's 24%. So he's got 49 yards on 17 carries. Now the next one he's going to be having trouble with is his off the left guard. That's another one, off the left guard. That's he has one 10-plus yard run in running plays. So that was also, he has 1 touchdown. This is the next guy. So if he runs it off the center, now he's going to run it up the center. If he goes into the center and runs the ball, he's going to get those yards. He's going to get those yards exponentially. And then 32% is not that good. So he's not that good in that area off the right guard. And then right tackle, he is got 4 10-yard play run. Now this is the biggest one I'm going to be very concerned about. If they run Crowell, if they run Crowell on the right side, he's going to be getting those yards. That's 9.1 yards per carry on those runs. So that's the biggest concern I'm going to be looking at during this Saints game this coming Saturday night when they play the Jets. If we could stop Kroll and his run play. So you got Montgomery. That's another guy. I don't see Montgomery on here. It's only the running backs that they have. We'll show you another guy. We'll show you Elijah McGuire. This is another running back for the New York Jets. Elijah McGuire, I think he played for ULL, so we'll give you his analysis and breakdown on him. So let's give you his analysis. Let's begin looking at his analysis. He's at, once again, He's at 45%, McGuire, on the left side. Now, on your right side, he's not that good. He's only 30%. So his success rate's only 30%. He only gets 2 yards per carry. So the biggest area is going to be your left side. You're going to have to make some significant run run defensive stops there. Now this one right here, he's at 43% off the left guard, also off of the center. He's 41%, so it's a higher number. So he's going to get those runs off the center as well. He will get the runs off the center as well. Now, next one, let's see. This is not a good number right here for McGuire. So he doesn't get much off the right guard. He only gets 2.5, and he's only 23% off the right guard. Now, next one is, let's see, success rate for the right tackle, not as good. So I look at it this way. Look, McGuire and Kroll and also Montgomery, they're also going to be a part of that running game. They had 96 yards last week. If we can contain those run plays, they don't get much yards. That's the biggest concern I'm giving you right here tonight on this show. If you're a Saints fan and you see these guys breaking it for a touchdown, look, that's going up the left side, and their success rate is going to be high. So that's the concern with the Saints run defense at nauseum. So let's give you another guy. I'm about to give you so I don't see any of the new guys in there, so we just broke those run rates down. We also broke down the pass rate and stuff like that. So let's give you the red zones. Let's give you the red zone efficiency. I'm about to do that in just a second. Red zone offense. Let me go ahead and do that. Give you red zone by quarter. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, red zone success rate by quarter. We're going to give you that in just a second. I'm about to give you the red zone success rate for the New York Jets. I'm about to put it right here. Okay, this is what we're showing you. Everything is so we're about to show you in 1 second. Everything's on the screen. Okay, everything. Okay, in the first quarter, red zone success, 33%. They're ranked 28th in that red zone efficiency in the first quarter. Now, in the second quarter, it gets a little dicey. There's 62%. So that's something in the second quarter we have to be concerned about. It's the red zone efficiency for the New York Jets in the by run. This is by run right here. This is by run. So if they run that ball in the end zone, that's going to be a scoring right there. So this is by run. They're 9th in the run. Also, they're 23rd in the third quarter. They're at 33% on the run. Also, in the fourth quarter, they're 27%. So the biggest concern for me is in the second quarter on those runs. So let's give you a pass play. Let's go by pass now. Let's give you a go by pass, and we'll do that. We'll switch it over by pass. So we'll switch over by pass. Okay, the pass play. Um, Red zone by pass. Let's go ahead and switch this over to quarterback. We'll go quarterback, wide receiver. We'll go all. We'll just go all right there. We'll just go quarterback, wide receiver, and wide receiver. Okay, this is by pass play. They're at 42%. So that's in the first quarter, passing the football in the red zone. So that's the concern right there for the New York Jets and the Saints. That's a concern right there. If you can contain the red zone pass play in the end zone, your defense will get off the field and you can hold them to a field goal. Now, they're ranked. They're at 46% in the second quarter. 46% in the second quarter. That's ranked 11th in the red zone passing. Also, in the third quarter, they're 20th, 33rd. So 33%. So 33% pass plays success rate in the for the red zone. Also, they're ranked 26 in the pass plays, 30% on the success rate. So that's 30% on success rate. They have 4 touchdowns. 4 touchdowns. That's in the fourth quarter now. The quarterback rating is 104.6. But they have 81 yards passing. They throw 23 passes out of those red zones. Now, this is another one. This is in the third quarter. We'll go back to the third quarter. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. So that's in the red zone. So if you can get a red zone defensive touchdown, get the ball back, that'll help you out on defense. Now, on touchdowns, this is 2 touchdowns for the Jets. That's in the red zone. That's in the second quarter. Now, this is what we'll show you right here. We'll show you another one on the screen, another slide on the screen. If you can see the slide, I'll show you. They also have 2 touchdowns. The completion percentage is 55%. So, look, they're going to be passing the football. So, they're going to expose what the Saints defense can do in the red zone. Without a shadow of a doubt. They will expose it. Without a shadow of a doubt. What we're showing you, this is real stats from Sharp Football Stats. You can always follow them on online, and you can get analysis on your teams and stuff like that. So, so that is the offensive breakdown for the New York Jets in the red zone. So, we're going to talk about their offensive line. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's talk about their offensive line. I'm about to go to another site called the Football Outsiders. You can follow the Football Outsiders on Facebook, and and it gives you an analysis of how these teams can function. Let's give you their strategy. I'm about to give you their offensive line. I'm about to do that in 1 second. Give me 1 second to pull it up on my screen. Okay, this is the offensive line for the New York Jets. We'll talk about them. Okay, let's give you their let's talk about their run blocking schemes. Let's begin giving you their run blocking schemes. Okay, the New York Jets are let's see, dead last in run blocking. Their run blocking yards is 4.05. Their power of success is 61%. Their rankings is 26. Their stiff stiff was 26-1. Their stiff ranking was 32nd for the New York Jets. So we're showing you right on the screen. Also, let me try to screen it a little bit. This also was showing you some more stuff. I'll show you their pass protections. Their pass protection is ranked 6. So I'm gonna tell you, their pass protections are ranked 6. They only gave up 18 sacks, 37 sacks in the season. So 37 sacks. Their sack rate is 6.7. So they're ranked 18th in their pass protection. So their rankings is 18th. So if you can beat their offensive line, I guarantee you, with some pressure and stuff like that, it'll help this Saints defense out, because their run blocks, I'm going to scroll it back, their run blocking is kind of, let's see, their power rankings is 26 on their run block. So their run blocks. So that's their run blocks. Let's give you their left end stuff. Let's give you that stuff right there. I'll give you information on them. Okay, off the left end. So they're off the left ends. They're about 13.8%, and it's an average of 3.0. Also, the ranking is 27, so that's off the left ends. Now, off the left tackles, their run plays are at 4.36. They're at 10.1%, and they're ranked 12th in those left tackle run blocking assignments. Also, the middle guards. This is the middle and the guards. 53.4%. So they're at 3.49 on their runs. So the runs off of those run blocks, but they rank 32nd in those areas. They rank 32nd. That's the New York Jets now. And these breakdowns. Okay, the next one we're going to be breaking down is the right tackle. So the right side. So right now, on the right side, that's the right tackles. They average 4.39 on those averages. That's 4.39. That's averages. And they're ranked 17th in those areas. So I'm going to tell you right now, look, some of their run blocking schemes, they're not as good on those run blocking schemes. Look, some of them, they're in the top 10, top 20, but failed to be in the next to last. That's one thing about it. I'm gonna and then off the right end, off the right ends, um, they average 3.34 average off the right end. So they're ranked 28th in those areas, 28th, and the offensive line run blocking schemes. So look, if you can get some pressure off those guys and have significant blocking for your defensive ends and your linebackers and stuff like that, or your safeties or whoever goes in, that will be the key right there for the Saints defense, is to have those linemen block those people, block those um, offensive line, knock them off their ass and stuff like that. Knock them off their ass. That's what you got to do. Knock them off the ball. Make sure that they that that defensive person is coming to get that quarterback, and it's going to be some breakdowns in the coverage and stuff like that. So that is the run blocking schemes where we just broke down for you on um, innovative stats. So that is the breakdown on that. Let's give you their depth chart. Let's show you their depth chart. Okay, depth chart going into this Saturday's game. Um, Robbie Anderson is the left wide receiver. Tim White and DeAndre Thompson. Also, J.J. Jones. Also, Quincy Enqua. Josh Bellamy. Also, Sharon Perkins, and also Jeff Smith. That's going to be wide receivers going into that game against the Saints this coming Saturday night. Now, your quarterback, you got Sam Darnold, you got Trevor Simeon, Simmon, also David Weber, and also Luke Falk. You're most likely going to see a rotation. You're most likely going to see Darnold probably maybe a few snaps and stuff like that. You most likely will see him in the game this coming Saturday night. But you also will see Davis, Simmons, and also Falk in the game. Now your running backs. LaBon Bell, I haven't seen him in that game, in that film. LaBon Bell, I've seen Ty Montgomery. That's the guy that ran that touchdown. So you've seen him in that film, Ty Montgomery, and also Elijah McGowan. You also seen him in that game against the Falcons last week, and also hopefully John. Now the next guys we're looking at, the running backs, Powell, Cannon, also Holmes. That's their running backs. Now the fullback for them is Trevon Wesco. That's another guy right there. Look, if they'll throw to him, they're probably going to throw to him mostly some of the times on either a screen pass or a pass play or whatever. So this is the depth chart going into the game versus the now this is the defensive side. Williams will most likely be in that nose guard position. That's going to be on Saturday, and then most of your starters will be in that in the lineup um, this coming Saturday night against the um, Saints. So now your special teamers, your punter is going to be Edwards, and then Dolan. The kicker is Berthelot. So you most likely will see him in the game this coming week against the um, Saints. So these are your depth charts right here. This is what we're talking about. It's called depth charts. So we'll show you the Saints depth chart going in. So let me pull it up. I'm going to pull up the Saints depth chart. I'll give you the charts going into this week's game. Okay, this is the depth chart going in. Same depth chart. This is updated by Sean Payton, Coach Sean Payton. Okay. Again, you're most likely going to see him in the game. Also, Smith. I want to see what Carr's going to do. Also, let's see. Your lineman. I want to see what Greenridge can do as that reserve. Also, Eric McCoy. So you're most likely going to see him. Now your quarterback. If it's Bridgewater might be starting the first quarter. It might be Bridgewater. And then you go over to Hill. Because Hill had a pretty good second half last week against the Chargers. So make no mistake about it. Now, the next week, it's going to probably be Breeze in the last game. Hopefully, a quarter or two or whatever. So, so that's your Saints depth chart going into this week's game against the New York Jets. So that is the breakdown for the Saints and Jets. Sorry about the internet connections at the first beginning. We just had to fix the internet connection, so we apologize once again. So let's give you some scoreboard updates before we sign off for tonight. We've been talking hour and 28 minutes. I've been blabbering my mouth, so let's give you an update. Top of the sixth, it is the Orioles up 5-1. Also, let's see, bottom of the sixth, it is the Nationals up 6-0. Let me see if I can refresh this. Make sure this is correct, so we won't give you the wrong scores. Okay, give you bottom of the eighth right now. It is the Angels up 7-6. Also, bottom of the eighth, it is the Phillies up 4-2. Also, bottom of the 10th, it is the Indians up 3-2. Also, in the bottom of the 7th, 5-3. Also, Giants up 9-7. Also, top of the second, it is Angels and A's scoreless. Also, the Dodgers and the Blue Jays also scoreless. Other scores, Reds win 3-2. Also, Rays win 7-6. White Sox win 4-0. Rockies win 7-2. Orioles win 8-1. Washington Nationals win 11-1. Also, the Atlanta Braves won 5-0. The Astros lose 2-1. So that is the scoreboard update. We'll give you a Little League scoreboard update in just a second. Let me find my my stuff. on the Little League. See if I ain't got, I don't know if I have it on there, so sorry about that. So I'm going to give you a Little League update. Give me, switch this out. So we'll give you a Little League update in just a few moments. Get ESPN.com. Okay, Little League update. I'm going to give you a Little League update in just a second. Let's go to the GameChanger.com. GameChanger.com is the once again the website used by everybody to track the scores and stuff like that. Okay, final score: West beat Southeast 12-9. Final score. Other games will be later tomorrow. Asian Pacific versus Caribbean. Also, Southwest will take on to be determined 6 p.m. And Saturday, everything is to be determined. So that is Little League Baseball. So let's go ahead and shut this off. Okay, let's switch this out. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm going to turn this on. Okay, this concludes tonight's Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show for Wednesday, August 21st. We'll be back once again tomorrow with another edition of Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show. This will be back. We'll be back also later in the evening for the podcast. So that's going to be tomorrow. Once again, like, share, follow. Everything is on your screen. You can see Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show text on there. So everything, and also email addresses and stuff like that. So there's no reason not for you to like, share, follow. We want to get this video out there every time. So everybody, once again, have a good rest of your Wednesday evening, and we'll be back again tomorrow. So have a good evening.